Several months ago, Jordan made an unboxing video of the Samsung Gear Fit 2. You can find the link down in the description below. I've been wearing the device for several months now, and I was going to give you a quick overview and a few things I like about the device and a few things that I don't like about the device. Here's the device. I chose pink. It also comes in blue and black. There are two different sizes. This is the small version because I have a small wrist. The Gear Fit 2 is a device that is a fitness tracker and a smart watch that pairs with your Android phone. Right now they're working on compatibility with iPhones, but as of right now it only pairs with Android. Let's take a look at what the screens look like. I'm using a custom watch face that I downloaded from the Samsung website. There are several that are loaded directly onto the watch, but I like this one better. It shows all the data that I would like to see every time I look at the watch. There's the watch face that I'm using. It has the time, the date, your heart rate, steps, calories, floors, a battery percentage, which is a very important thing when you're wearing a smart watch that is also a fitness device. You can get more detailed information if you scroll through for calories. That is your tracking. I'll go over that in a minute. There's my steps for the day. There's my floors for today. There's my heart rate as of an hour ago. You can also add on here, if you click this button, you can add caffeine. There's a together feature. If you're working out with someone else, you can also track water. The device also tracks your sleep. I don't use it for sleep tracking. Previously, I wore a Fitbit and I did not use it for sleep tracking either. It's just, I don't like something tight on my wrist while I'm sleeping. It's very distracting and it wakes me up. In order for it to track your heart rate, you actually have to wear the device fairly tight on your wrist. I actually have a mark. The part of the watch that tracks your heart rate is this little sensor that's on the underneath side. As far as a smartwatch, this works fairly well, in my opinion. It gives you notifications for email, for text messages. It will buzz when you're getting a phone call. You can actually reject the phone call from the watch if you would like. It also enables you to read your text messages from the device. You can scroll through the text message. If you use Facebook, it will also connect to Facebook, and if you receive a Facebook notification, it will also pop up on your watch. The watch also tells you when you have been inactive for 50 minutes. This is customizable. I just leave it at the default of 50 minutes because if I haven't gotten up and moved around for 50 minutes, I need to stand up. There's a mode on the watch where you can track your fitness activities. Right now I have mine set on running because that is what I do more often when I'm using this device. You can change it just by tapping the screen. You can choose activity type. Running, you can do running, walking, hiking, cycling, step machine, exercise bike, elliptical trainer, treadmill, lunges, crunches, squats, Pilates, yoga, rowing. You can set a target time you would like to work out. So if you want to run for 30 minutes, it will let you know. You can change that to whatever you would like. There is a guide that will tell you at every 1 mile that you've hit that mile. There's also a log feature. The running and the walking feature are the only two that I have used so far. It enables a GPS, which means you can go without using your phone. There's a couple issues with this device that I have found as a fitness device that don't work quite as well as I had hoped. Whenever it tells you you've been inactive for 50 minutes, sometimes it gets stuck in the inactive mode. If I stand up and walk around, sometimes it doesn't reset and start counting steps again. And so it might be stuck in inactive mode for an hour or 2 hours if I don't notice. If I get up and I notice that it's not moving, I have to restart the device before it starts counting steps again. If you're walking and you're pushing a stroller or a shopping cart and your hands are stationary, it will also not count steps unless you have the GPS enabled. Jordan currently wears a Fitbit, and the steps are widely different between the Fit 2 and the Fitbit. His counts far more steps when we have walked the same amount of distance. You would think it would be opposite because I am shorter than he is, so I'm take more steps than he does, but it seems like one or the other is inaccurate as far as step counting. And the Fitbit 1 in our testing has been fairly accurate. The other issue that I have with this device, and I know many other people who have made reviews about this device have complained about the snap. This is the way that it snaps. You slide this in here and you snap it in like that. It looks like that when you're wearing it. And if you rub up against anything, I have a 10-month-old child, and when I pick him up, a lot of times his back will touch this and it unsnaps. So it is unlikely that it's going to completely fall off because it has to come all the way out here and come off that way. But probably at least 3 times a day, I have to re-snap the watch. As far as the battery life for this device, on their website it says it lasts 3 to 4 days. I have typically found that if you're not using the activity tracking feature, it will last around 2 days, maybe a little bit longer, and then I charge it overnight. It charges fairly quickly, so if you're the type of person that likes to charge something while you're you're sitting at your desk during the day while you're working, it will charge fairly quickly. If I'm using the GPS, I have to charge it every single night. We bought this device several months ago. We bought it at Best Buy for about $180. Right now on Amazon, it is running around $150, which for the features that it has, I think is a reasonable price. That is less expensive than a lot of the fitness devices that don't have some of the smartwatch capabilities. Some of those devices also do not have heart rate monitors. So overall, right now I'm going to continue to wear this device because it has the fitness and the smartwatch capabilities that I need. It is also very small, which a lot of the smartwatches are a little too big for women who have very small wrists, and they look huge on my wrist specifically. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up down below if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content from Jordan or myself. Bye.